Leader of the Illinois General Assembly to come forth and introduce Commissioner Morita.
Thank you. Good afternoon. It's an honor to be here to introduce you to my friend. First, let me congratulate all who won in this election. It was a difficult election night in many ways, but in many ways, look at this board. What a wonderful board, what a wonderful tribute to our county that we could elect such wonderful people to represent us in this body. And I want you all to know, in case you didn't notice, you did really well in Niles Township. So you know that because we worked hard to make that happen. Because it was such a difficult election night, I think it's particularly a great honor to be here as we take a look at some changes that have come about in our electorate at a time where we all think that human rights and civil rights are under attack, at a time where we think that people across our county and our country are unwilling and unable to see past skin color, see past sexual orientation, see past all these things that have been talked about across our country and became part of the presidential campaign. Here in Cook County, take a look at this board. We have African American, Latino, and now Asian. We have gay and straight. This is a wonderful board, and it's a great microcosm of Cook County, and says a lot about what we can be as a state and as a country. In our state and in our county, 4 Asian Americans advanced in their careers, making all of us feel better, making all of us understand that we can see that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, that we don't have to despair. Between Tammy Duckworth and Raja Krishnamurthy and my new colleague in the Illinois House, Teresa Ma, and the person I'm about to introduce to you, we've made a wonderful statement that we should be proud of here in Cook County. Josina Morita is a member of my political organization and is a friend, and of course is Asian American, but more importantly, more than any of those things, is particularly suited for the office she has just attained. She's worked hard at it. As you know, she worked hard at it twice. But she succeeded because of her attitude about never giving up, which is a lesson for all of us. She succeeded because she knows her stuff. She succeeded because she managed to go all over this county to explain to people that she really knows about this job, and that it isn't just a job, and it isn't just a stepping stone, and it isn't just an opportunity to be elected to some public office. She was elected to exactly the right office for her at exactly the right time in her life, and at exactly the right time for the taxpayers of Cook County. She will do an outstanding job, we all know that. Her hard work will bring honor to this board and honor to the county, and I'm proud to introduce you to my good friend, your new commissioner, Josina Morita.
Thanks, Lou. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's an honor to be here today with everyone here, especially my new colleagues. I want to thank Apostle White, who came here despite a family emergency. He's become family over time. Judge Hanson, who's been a pioneer in her own right. I'm Chinese and Japanese. She's Indian and Filipino, so the two of us together make up more than half the world's population. Lou Lang, who has been a mentor and a friend through this whole process, and also a special thanks to President Preckwinkle for joining today. I want to start by thanking everyone. After 3 years, 2 campaigns, and 14 oil changes, you have a lot of people to thank. Like Marty, I can't name everyone, so I'll say thank you to everyone who supported me, everyone who believed in me, anyone who gave $1 or an hour of their time, and to the 890,000 people who voted for me, thank you. I want to thank my family, the Wings, Moritas, Tamuras, Collins, Haratskas, Gutorps, and others, especially those that flew out and endured unfamiliarly freezing temperatures at very early hours to help during the primaries, including my sisters Amanda and Paloma, my Aunt T, and my cousin Kenji. I want to thank my number one volunteer, my father, Bob Wing. Came out to help on the campaign more times than I can count. As a Teamster shop steward, activist, and organizer, it's in his blood. I get my passion for justice and equity and my campaign spirit from him. I still run into people across the county who remember meeting him at farmers markets and train stops, and now he even has a t-shirt that says, "Vote for my daughter." I want to thank my mother, Barbara Morita. She was a FEMA disaster medical responder. Her work after Hurricane Katrina is what inspired me to become an urban planner. It taught me that many of the disasters that we call natural are really man-made, that their consequences are too often a result of planning decisions that reflect who we do and do not care about in society, and that needs to change. I want to thank my super handsome husband. Collins. Anybody who's ever run for office knows how hard it is on our partners. We cut a deal very early on that I could campaign all day, every day, like I did, and he didn't have to come. He supported me in chasing my dream for 3 years, and recently he still married me. And I want to thank my grandmother, Gloria Morita, who's watching. Where's the camera? Is that one? Wait for my grandma. Who is 92 and watching online in California. She's the one that brought our family to Chicago at the age of 18 during the war. She came out here by herself out of the internment camps to work as a schoolgirl. My great-grandmother followed and worked at a sweatshop on Randolph in Michigan. My mother and her siblings were born on the south side at 43rd and Berkeley. And today, only a few blocks away from where my grandparents married at a segregated side church at 4th Presbyterian, and being sworn in as commissioner of the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District and the first Asian American elected to a countywide board. I'm honored and humbled to serve this great county with these great commissioners and staff at this great organization protecting our greatest resource. At a time when we'll have a president who doesn't believe in science or the EPA, local government agencies like this one will be increasingly important. What we do and do not do to protect our water, our environment, and our communities will have an impact on the county and the country for generations to come. I promise to never forget this awesome opportunity, privilege, and responsibility that comes with this office. And again, just want to say thank you so much to everyone.